Morgan Motor Company are building a new three-wheeler. Now, arguably, we're the one company in the world that can do this, because for 30 years we had great success with our first car, which was a three-wheeler. The prototype was designed in 1909 by my grandfather, and arguably it was one of the first cars that actually put people on the roads, because petrol was very expensive, and of course it was doing 40 to 50 miles to the gallon, so it went an awful long way on a small amount of petrol.
The three-wheeler project came about with a visit to America to take a look at this project, Liberty Ace, which was pretty much a replica of a Morgan three-wheeler. From that, we've just become excited about the possibility of recreating and reinventing the Morgan three-wheeler. I've been involved with the Nice Vehicle Network for a number of years now, but this was just an opportunity that I wanted to talk to them about, because I think we felt that it had got a bright future. So talking to Viv about the possibility of running a project within the Nice Vehicle Network just really gained some momentum once I showed them some visuals, and Matt, our chief designer, got involved here and put the Morgan stamp on it, which made it just so exciting. I think taking it forward to the Nice Vehicle Network, it was just a good project to run.
We designed it to have a younger market involved in it. In actual fact, what we've ended up doing is capturing both ends of the spectrum. We've got the younger guys and girls who are going, actually that's quite cool, this is a modern, different thing. And they see it from a perspective that they've never driven or been in anything like it before. Then you've got the other end of the spectrum. In actual fact, when we were down at Goodwood a couple of weeks ago, there's a gent there that came up to me and said, I had one of those in my first car, it's brilliant, I've got to get another one. Well, we had to start with the Ace. But what we wanted to do was capture more of that sort of British, engineered feeling to the car, instead of a very American look, and sort of go back to what the three-wheeler was always about, and all Morgans are about, which is just being complete and utter fun.
The new Morgan three-wheeler is a motor tricycle. Now that's quite interesting, because of course what that means is that it's almost as close to a motorbike as it is a car. And actually it makes things a little bit simpler for us in terms of the engineering of the car for the road. But the fact is that, of course, that also means it's ultra light. So it weighs about 450 kilograms, and that gives a lot of performance with a twin-cylinder engine, which is nearly 2 litres.
This project really, I felt, had a great opportunity to really involve West Midlands supply chain, local companies, and this project we really used as a benchmark to run some supplier forums, some supplier workshops, and get the local supply chain involved, which we've succeeded in doing really well, to the point where ABT won the chassis manufacturer, and Premier originally took a part of the body manufacturer, but literally over the last few days we've just in the process of signing this contract, which will take them forward to do a lot more of the work than they initially anticipated, which is over £2 million worth of business.
Legislation does come into things, and we've worked very hard trying to evolve the design and keep as much essence and excitement in it as possible. But you've got to get reflectors on, you've got to have lights, you've got to have mud guards. All these sort of things have to work, and it does have to be a functional object at the end of the day.
We did set out this year to say we'd build 100 vehicles. We've now projected 250 this year, starting in mid-June, which is a great uplift. We've got nearly 500 deposited orders, and I think it's just moving forward. It's just a really exciting project that we'll carry on running for basically as long as we can, and I don't see an end to that.
I think the Morgan three-wheeler is going to be the best driving experience this year. And actually some of the journalists in Geneva sort of mirrored that and said, Lamborghini Morgan, I think I'd quite like to try the new Morgan three-wheeler. So let's see what happens, but I will definitely be driving one on a day like this.